Hi there, I'm Lisa-Skye. I've got my little hat on. You know what that means? It's time to be proper on Bent TV. To my left, I have Jess. Hi there, Jess.
Hello.
Feeling proper?
Yeah. Proper and ready.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, good. And to my right, I have Erin. Hi there, Erin.
Hi.
Feeling proper?
Every now and then.
Grouse. Okay, so let's talk about, because this segment tends to be about honesty, openness, communication. They're our barrows. Let's talk about openness in polyamory. You both identify as poly?
Yep.
oh, I don't know. I don't know.
But you identify
I'm in a transition at the moment.
as a few things that aren't cis, straight, vanilla.
None of those things. No, unless you're talking about my skin tone. I'm pretty white.
How out are you about those things?
Oh, I'm pretty out. I mean, the way that I came out was by writing a show about it. I didn't actually ever come out.
Yeah, same. No, because
I just started being queer.
Just started it. Well,
Yeah.
no, because I always knew that I was queer, and my parents always knew that I was at least bisexual, because you can't have that many pictures of Wendy James from Transvision Vamp and Courtney Love and Drew Barrymore and Sarah Michelle Gellar without going, maybe vulva. But not the genitals equal gender. But yeah, then I just thought, okay, I'll come out when I have a girlfriend. Easy.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't have a girlfriend. And I had like male identifying partners for all of my 20s. And then I just wrote shows about really liking girls. And that's kind of how it came out.
It's a good way of doing it.
But with poly, I came out, then I went back in. Because when I first had a girlfriend, finally, after I was married, so it was like in my 30s, I came out to my parents at a restaurant. They shouted at me for 50 minutes and said, if you're not jealous, you don't love the person enough. Healthy. We can all agree, healthy. And they basically browbeat me, and then I went to the toilets of the restaurant and started crying to my husband, and I'm like, are you okay? Are we okay? Is this okay? Are you okay? Are we okay? Is this okay? And he's like, oh, you're with your parents, are you? and yeah, so then my folks, I was lucky that it was a female identifying person, because now it's completely unambiguous that they're just not down with poly at all. And yeah, because I still think in like
I had a similar thing actually when I came out as poly to my family. I came out and my mum was fine. My sister was not fine.
Yeah.
Turns out my sister's quite conservative and she's a Christian now.
Oh.
So.
But if she was one of those cool, like Jeff Buckley Christians,
yeah, she's
who
not.
was just like, whatever.
Well, she is, because she lives in rural Australia, so the fact that she doesn't think that gay people deserve to die makes her one of those Christians. But anyway, yeah, I came out as poly, and Mum was kind of like, yeah, whatever makes you happy, and my sister was like, that's disgusting.
That doesn't make me happy. As a bystander.
However, my mum said she was okay with it. And then
honey trap.
Yes, once I actually had multiple partners, she was not okay with it.
Well, and honey trap turns vinegar cat.
We got a lot of those, oh, and your friend.
I get
sort of,
that. Yeah, because one of my partners lives with us now. I've reached peak Tilda Swinton. And it's like, you know, one of my partners, because my primary was at a peak time at work and just could not take care of me after a surgery. And it was a minor surgery. One of my partners went on leave for 2 weeks and took care of me. And my parents were just like, it's very nice of your friend to take care of you. Or like, oh, it's very nice of your friend to put you up in Helsinki for a month without paying for accommodation. It's very nice of your friend.
I think it's one thing, though, to want to be okay with something. So even when I told my mum I had a girlfriend, she was cool with it. But then I think the reality of meeting said girlfriend, like the idea of something is
much
one
easier.
thing, and thinking about, oh yeah, I'd be okay with that, and then the actual reality of having to deal with that are two different things. And like something with being poly that I have taken note of is identifying what you are actually okay with compared with what you want to be okay with.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a major sort of discovery of those are two different things.
Yeah.
And it's hard because you want to be okay with something, but you're actually not.
Yeah, that's very true. And,
So
it's
it's
also
And then
to
it's
try.
weird when that changes. later.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of things that I was not okay with when I was younger that now I'm just like, I don't care, you know? And it was kind of a weird transition to that, going from these things matter and, you know, we need to have these boundaries in our relationships, you know, to going like, actually, you know.
That's true, and it's also about what the other person is comfortable with, I've found, because, for example, we're not out to my primary partner's family because they would not be okay with it. And that's not up to me. Like, as much as I like to be like loud and proud and out, even though with my parents now it's just this weird waspy thing if we just do not talk about it.
Ah, yes.
Or my friends.
Oh, yes, the friend.
Yeah, this is your friend. And so it just depends also on, you know, if your primary is a very deeply private person or they don't want to have to deal, because they will deal with the drama, not me, as far as, you know, the fallout of coming out and all of that. And so it's kind of not up to me. It's a conversation between both of us, how out we are.
Yeah.
So
I have like almost a time lock on my outness to my family now. I don't tell them about a new partner until we've been together like over 3 years.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, because it just doesn't go down well. So I'm like, if I'm gonna have to deal with that drama, it's gonna be for, you know, someone who's they're gonna see, you know, someone that they're gonna, well, not so much they're worth it, but that someone who may have to interact with my family.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, I don't like lying to my family. So I'm going to have to tell them eventually if that's going to be an inevitability.
Yeah.
But until it becomes that inevitability, I'm just going to keep the peace.
I just talk a lot about it in my shows.
Yeah.
And they go see my shows. I also talk a lot about fisting and yeah.
Good highbrow topics.
That's a supportive family.
I mean, my parents
good.
just get real stoned and just enjoy the light and colours and the movement, darling. It's an event. Although they got annoyed that I didn't talk about them in the last show.
Oh.
Because I love it. I love it. No, they're good. It could be worse. And now just the fact that it's kind of not out but in, is fine. But yeah, so what's the take-home messages? It's a conversation between all involved partners and comfort levels, and it's a flippant conversation, as per everything. We've been proper. Jess, Erin, thank you for being proper with me.
Thank
I've
you.
been Lisa-Skye for Bent TV. Ooh.